Hello YouTube and all sports fans on Facebook, Twitter, and other bands. I am here today, May 2nd, 2015, at the Tilted Kilt in Florence, Kentucky. Now, what brings me here today is a lot of stuff. Just a ton of stuff going on in the sports world today. Right now, there's an NHL playoff game going on. They're in the first intermission. Rangers lead the Capitals 2-0. There's an NBA playoff game, Clippers and the Spurs, the Kentucky Derbies today, a ton of Major League Baseball. But of course, there is one event more than any other that people have been looking forward to for ages. Two of the biggest attractions in their sport coming together, 6 p.m. on the West Coast, 9 p.m. here in Cincinnati, and of course, I am here to watch it. I am talking, of course, of the San Jose SaberCats and the Arizona Rattlers arena football game on ESPN2. Can't wait. There's also a fight going on, Mayweather and Pacquiao, and that is what brings me here. Normally I would be at a Buffalo Wild Wings somewhere, but the only Buffalo Wild Wings restaurants that are showing it that I'm aware of are the 9 corporate-owned locations, none of which, to my knowledge, are here in the Cincinnati area. And the 2 places that I did call, neither of them are showing the fight.
Are you on Snapchat?
You'll be on YouTube.
On YouTube?
YouTube. I have a YouTube channel.
YouTube stars. What's
your
YouTube channel? I hula hoop. I'm a trainer. The stuff you see at Tilted Kilt.
True enough.
Peace out, YouTube.
I am used to long stints at sports bars, but this 12 hours at a Tilted Kilt, this is going to be an evening unlike any other. Sorry, Jim Nance. Rangers and the Capitals are in the second period right now. The Rangers are up 2-0. I got my first meal of the day, the shepherd's pie, and I can tell you right now, it's about half gone. I told you it was half gone. One thing that's very interesting when you come to a place with so many TVs, all tuned to different sporting type things, is you run into stuff that you didn't even know was being held at the time. For instance, the day of the Super Bowl, I went to Buffalo Wild Wings in Newport, and they had gymnastics, collegiate gymnastics, on one of the televisions there during the game. Here, it's sports car racing. Right now, they're running the 6 hours of Spa-Francorchamps. It's the World Endurance Championship. They're cars that are getting ready to run the 24 hours of Le Mans next month. So, I had no clue that was going on, but it's adding some extra layers of entertainment. I've been here for about an hour, and it is still fairly empty. Certainly a lot more empty than they anticipated it being tonight. Currently, the hockey game is in the second intermission. The Rangers lead 2-1, so it should be a very, very interesting third period. Right up above me, literally up above me, the Yankees and the Red Sox are playing. Yankees appear to have a 1-0 lead, 1 out there in the top of the 4th. So that's going on. Looks like the sports car race is over. Audi won, apparently. Not a big surprise. They've dominated sports car racing over the last decade. Rangers just scored to make it 3-1. Oh, bad defensive breakdown by the Caps. Alex Ovechkin just scored for the Caps to make it 3-2. and he scored from his knees. He was tripped, he was hooked, he was being corralled, and still he somehow went into the top shelf corner. He is good. The Stanley Cup playoffs have been wide open so far, but then again, they're wide open every year, which makes them the best playoffs, for my money, in all of sports. We are under a minute to go in the hockey game. Rangers still up 3-2. Caps have pulled their goaltender, trying to get one to tie this thing and send it into overtime. 5.4 seconds to go. Oh, a shot. Whoa. That's it. This time the puck stayed out of the net. Rangers win 3-2, and the series is even. Good start to the day. 3-1 Yankees. They're in the top of the sixth. I just turned on my computer and turned on Sling TV, and IFC is currently showing basketball. The Yankees just beat the Red Sox 4-2. Still waiting for the Kentucky Derby to be run. Right now, we have a cavalcade of hats. They also have the DirecTV talking horse, which, okay. Still better than Rob Lowe. They've already changed the bank of the televisions over to the coverage of the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. Now, the cover charge here for fight night was $10, which I've learned is less than a number of other places. A couple of corporate-owned Buffalo Wild Wings restaurants had it at $20, and I learned from a friend of mine that a few restaurants here in the area that would also be showing the fight tonight are also doing a $20 charge. Here, it seems like it is about as good as it's gonna get. Anticipation for the Derby is now in full swing. As you can probably tell behind me, they have turned TVs to Derby coverage and have turned the sound in the restaurant to the Kentucky Derby coverage. It's still about an hour away. Meanwhile, for about the last half hour or so, I have been looking at Twitter and looking at stuff on the internet, particularly the story of Floyd Mayweather's camp banning Michelle Beadle, working for HBO. You may know her from ESPN and Sports Nation. And also banning CNN's Rachel Nichols from covering the bout. Not cool. If what they wanted was to downplay Floyd Mayweather's history of domestic violence, they got exactly the opposite. Now this is pre-Derby entertainment. Can't get this at Churchill Downs. I just ordered some more food. This time I got a cheeseburger and fries. Kept it very, very simple. Hopefully it'll be good. Currently they are running an animation showing what they believe the race is going to look like. Of course, these, like other forms of analysis, can be wrong. I'm going to take number 18, American Pharaoh, taking the favorite at 3-1 odds. and bet exactly zero of my dollars on him. I'll bet a French fry or two, however. Got the horse right here. I'm not going to burst into song. Dusk is beginning to descend upon the Cincinnati area, and it looks beautiful outside. This place has really filled up. They are still abuzz over the Derby. A few have left, but I am determined to stick it out. A lot of these people are staying for the fight. In the meantime, there's still Clippers and Spurs Game 7, which is coming up in less than an hour. So that should be amazing. I totally forgot about the biggest event that pertains to Cincinnati, actually. And that is the Reds game against the Atlanta Braves, which just started. Top of the first inning, 1 out. No score, of course. I wonder if Brian Price will go crazy after this game, too. I'm legal. I had invited a couple of good friends to come and watch the festivities with me on this great sports day, and they were over at Turfway Park cashing in their winning Derby tickets. Now, Turfway Park is nearby. Having said that, I'm wondering if they'll be able to get in. A lot of stuff going on in here right now. It got busy right quick in a hurry. Meanwhile, in front of me, I've got my computer. This is why I brought it, so I could be assured of seeing Game 7 between the Clippers and the Spurs. Here we have LeBron right now talking about, I guess, being LeBron. I am not going to have to watch Game 7 on my computer after all. Well, the Reds are up 4-2 over the Braves. The Spurs have a small lead over the Clippers at the end of the first quarter. My friend is here. My friend Kevin Schwab. Say hi, Kevin.
Hello.
Kevin says hello. We are legitimately likely 3 hours away from fight time. And this place already is packed. They have dimmed the lights. The undercard is getting ready to get going. Meanwhile, the Spurs lead the Clippers 44-43. 5 minutes in the second quarter. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, what a night. What a day. The Clippers and the Spurs are at halftime. LA leads 57-55. Go Clippers. The undercard is getting ready to start as far as the fight is concerned. Hang on to your wigs and keys. Chris Paul just hit an amazing shot to end the third quarter against the Spurs. LA leads 79-78. Meanwhile, the first undercard fight is over. It ended in a knockout. Almost forgot, the Reds ended up beating the Atlanta Braves 8-4. Brian Price's job is safe for now. For now. This basketball game, I anticipated it being crazy. I didn't anticipate it being like this. Spurs lead 107-105 in the fourth quarter. A little over a minute left. I feel like a boxer trying to watch this basketball game. I'm bopping and weaving all over the place. Oh my word. 2 free throws. 109-107 now. 13.3 seconds to go. Good grief. Oh, did they call a foul there? Oh, I can't believe it. Tim Duncan at the line for 2. That's 1. That's 2. 109-109 with 8.8 seconds to go. Yeesh. Dropped it! Oh my word! Oh wow! Chris Paul on Fight Night may have just delivered a knockout. 1 second left for the Spurs now. That's it! That is it! You know what this means? Another at least 4 games of Steve Ballmer means. Bravo! Bravo, gentlemen. Bravo! The Capitals and the Rangers, that game was great. The Kentucky Derby was great. The Clippers-Spurs game was a classic. The Reds won. This day has been tremendous. A tremendous, tremendous sports day. And it's not over. Now, the main event. Let's get ready to rumble. The second undercard fight is over, and now it's just a matter of waiting for the main event of the evening in more ways than one. This has been quite a sports day. Amazingly, I don't feel tired at all, even though I've been here for what's now been 9.5 hours. This really is a once-in-a-lifetime thing for me, simply because as a kid, I always wanted to see a big fight as it happened, and never got to. It may very well be the last big fight that I experience, simply because of the way things are going with television and the internet. So this, as we move forward into the future, is also a throwback to the past. I truly can't wait to sop every moment of this up with a biscuit, or in this case, a pretzel. When I got here, it was empty. Around Derby time, it filled up. Now it really is packed to overflowing. Thankfully, the pomp and circumstance is almost over. Almost. So far, I've had a heck of a day as far as rooting interests are concerned. My horse won the Derby. The Reds beat the Braves. The Clippers beat the Spurs. If this continues, Pacquiao will beat Mayweather. Definitely a pro-Pacquiao crowd. We're through the first 3 rounds. Now, what I know about boxing you can put into a thimble, but it appears to me like Pacquiao is landing more combinations. He's certainly throwing more punches. In my mind, he has won, I'd say 2 of the first 3 rounds. Of course, that's just my opinion, and part of it is my heart wanting him to win. I acknowledge that. Round 4. Mayweather's in trouble. Pacquiao's unloading now. We're through 6 rounds now. Even I have to admit Floyd Mayweather's taking control. I can definitely see why this thing has been hyped as much as it has. We're through 9 rounds now. I have no clue who's going to win this. Even less of a clue than when I came here. Ow! Ow! Everything that I've read so far before this fight, I think has come to a reality. Floyd Mayweather is going to duck and dodge and defend his way to a dull decision. Manny needs a knockout. That's it. All that's left now is the decision. What a day it has been. Let me show you some of the carnage. Not the carnage in the fight, but some of the other carnage here. All sorts of empty beer bottles, cups, plates. The fight of the century, allegedly, is over. And now the cleanup of the century begins. Today was billed as one of the best sports days of the year. As a whole, it lived up to that. Absolutely top to bottom, it lived up to it. Even though the ending was a little underwhelming, it's still a lot of fun. Still a lot of fun. My personal MVP from today, my waitress Jackie. She did a yeoman's work and absolutely deserves every cent worth of tip that she got, including the tip that I gave her. She definitely worked above and beyond. That will do it for this special video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button with a jab and deliver a left cross to the subscribe button as well. Until next time, in the immortal words of Red Green, keep your stick on the ice. Oh. That bite had a little bit of spicy kick to it. Not too much. It is pleasant. Almost forgot to tell you, the San Jose SaberCats delivered a 56-34 road upset defeat to the Arizona Rattlers tonight. Wow, what a day!